The appeal of Ryuto Kaiwa is a stress-free environment where you can really practice and learn Japanese in a casual setting. Uh, Personally, I think outputting in Japanese can be very intimidating, but Ryuto has crafted an environment where I really don't have to worry about that.
I really enjoy learning Japanese, and it's really important for me to practice my output, but I think I'd get a little nervous trying to speak in front of a large class, so I do prefer his one-on-one lessons. He's really friendly and patient and just a really motivational person. You can just tell that he wants you to succeed.
I have been doing tutoring with Ryuto for about 1 year. And a year ago, it was so hard and scary for me to speak Japanese to a Japanese person. But with Ryuto's help, I became so much more comfortable speaking and I gained a lot of confidence.
Yuto is an individual who is very kind, very patient, very energetic. He has many interests, and he's also very disciplined. Beneath his kind demeanor is someone who is very serious in helping you to improve your Japanese.
Ryuto is a really sweet, genuine, and supportive person who really wants to help you grow in your Japanese conversation ability. I think the best part is that you can speak comfortably with him as a friend rather than a strict teacher-student call-and-response relationship.
I think Ryuto Kaiwa is a good fit for anybody, no matter what your interests are, and no matter what level of Japanese you speak.
Ryuto knows English, so he can explain things well to beginners, but he also has a very wide range of hobbies and interests, so we can talk about more in-depth topics with advanced learners as well. As for my favorite topic, I obviously love talking about anime with Ryuto. Stuff like who our favorite characters are, our favorite shows, our favorite powers. Ryuto loves anime just as much as I do, so it's really fun to talk about it in depth.
I recommend Ryuto's lessons to anyone who is looking for the self-confidence to start using Japanese in their daily life, no matter whether you're a beginner or an advanced learner or somewhere in the murky in between.
By far, one of the best things about the course is the ability to have a conversation with another Japanese person without fear of making a mistake or being judged or any consequences. It allows you the sort of latitude to try out your conversation skills in a practical setting. Another great thing about the course is that Ryuto will often cite actual blogs and newspaper articles, and you'll go through them together to have an understanding of how modern Japanese is actually spoken and used in the modern day, things that you would not understand just by reading a textbook.
He's the type of person who really wants to get to know you as an individual, and when he does, he builds the lessons around you and your interests. So none of the lessons have ever been boring because he's always building lessons around the things that I'm interested in or the things in my life.
Ryuto, his lessons are so affordable, his schedule is very, very flexible, and he is also just so easy to talk to and so funny and interesting. He always wants to learn more about his students. He wants to talk about things that are interesting for each of his students. So you should sign up for Ryuto Kaiwa and your Japanese skills will go to the sky!
I really enjoy trying to hold conversations naturally in Japanese. It's really good for filling in gaps in my vocabulary as well as fixing my grammar and pronunciation. Ryuto also understands that everybody's different and everybody learns differently, and he was able to recognize my strengths and my weaknesses in order to teach me in the most productive way possible. Making learning entertaining is also a really important part of being consistent, and our conversations are so fun each week that I really look forward to speaking. Some of my favorite things to talk about are video games, anime, and music. I think his classes would be great for anybody trying to learn Japanese, but especially if you want a personalized learning experience. Please try it out if you want to learn Japanese. Manande ikimashou.